Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So this is a quick game of, and we're gonna play Astrosmash because this is my first quick game of in this little series, and that's why I just take a game and I just kind of play a quick game of it. Astrosmash is a classic Intellivision title. Pretty much anybody that had an Intellivision probably had this game, or even just knows of it. So we're just gonna play a nice quick game of it. Of course, this is kind of like the classic game Asteroids, but you are on the ground, much like in Space Invaders. So I guess if you kind of took Space Invaders and Asteroids, blend them together, you get this game. Such a great idea for a title. Pretty much what you're doing is these asteroids are falling from the sky. You don't want them to hit the ground because you lose points when they do, but you also don't want them to hit you. And those little spinny things blow you up if they do hit the ground, so you gotta be careful. That's like a guided, I don't know what they call that, a satellite thingy, a guided thingy. Just kind of comes in and it comes after you. Kind of knows where you are. So you gotta be careful. So as you can see, as you hit so many asteroids and you build up your score, the screen changes. That was always one of the things I loved about this game. When I was a kid, I loved playing this game to just get the different screen colors. The further you get, the difference of the screen color. And of course, if you get far enough, it just kind of reverts back to black and then, starts all over again. But the asteroids are going crazy fast at that point, so it's a little bit hard. It's also cool how you see, like, sometimes when you hit those big asteroids, they break up into two pieces. Not always. Sometimes you hit them in the right spot, kind of that sweet spot, and it doesn't happen. The whole thing blows up. You can see there's a little guy there. It's falling a little bit slower. And I'm using my long play controller on this one. I did a video on that. It's more like a gamepad controller. Only works on the Intellivision 2 and I believe the Intellivision 3. The ones that you can actually plug the controllers in versus the ones that are kind of hardwired into the system. Yeah, it's a pretty neat controller. So far, I've been doing okay with it. It's a little bit of a different feel than playing on the original Intellivision controller. If you check out the videos I did on it, I did a few videos where I talked about it. And, I'm still getting used to it. It's a bit of a plasticky feel, but, it's okay. It seems to be pretty good with this game, though. And I remember playing this game, spending hours and hours on this game when I was a kid. When I was home from school sick, this was my go-to game. I'd be sitting here playing Astrosmash. I'm sure a lot of people have memories of this game. Ooh, everything's going faster. You can see how it's going faster, too. There is a way to warp. I'm trying to remember now how to do it. It's one of the buttons. Well, maybe I'll find it. There it is. Yeah. I never liked it, though. I mean, it just kind of finds a random spot to just throw you into it. Because it could just throw you into the path of a flying asteroid, and you really have no control. Oh, there we go. Got hit. Got it. I mean, ultimately, this game, it defined a lot of my childhood because I played this a lot. Now there is an Atari 2600 version of this game called Astroblast, which is one of the videos I did several years ago, where I did a comparison video on it. where I talked about, you know, the difference between the two. They're very, very similar. The only difference is with the Atari 2600 version is you have a choice of controllers. You know, the 2600 has the regular, you know, the standard joystick with the red button, orange button, or whatever. And then you also have the paddle controllers. And so they decided that they made it compatible with the paddle controllers, which is pretty cool. And of course, it was also released by the same people. Oh, crap. Mattel Electronics, who had a line of Atari games that they also released. A lot of them were also mimicking the Intellivision games that they released of the day, just so they could, you know, still make money off of people who didn't have an Intellivision, but had an Atari. You know, we kind of see that today, where a lot of games are available on multiple systems. Like the programmers, they make games for the Xbox, the PlayStation, you know. Whoa, man. But you wouldn't necessarily, I don't think you'd necessarily see Microsoft making a game for their competitors, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Like, you know, the programmers do make these games, and, or I guess a whole team of them now. It's not necessarily just a programmer, there's a whole team of them that make games now. But, you know, back in the day, it wasn't unusual that you would be playing a game, say, like Donkey Kong on the Intellivision. You know, Donkey Kong was made by Nintendo, licensed by Coleco, and then played on an Intellivision. I mean, that's just weird. Weird for us to think that way, but that's how it was. Boom! Ouchie. Okay, so I'm still in this purple background level. I don't know what the next score is. Remember, every time a asteroid hits the ground, you kind of lose some points, so you really try and hit as many as you can. It's kind of like a constant. Oh, the Seeker! I think that's the only way to get around that is to actually use the warp. Yeah, once that Seeker thing hits the ground, the heat-seeking missile thing. Oh, jeez! Oh, no! You gotta get that thing. Can't let that hit the ground. But yeah, I mean, this game just draws so many memories. In fact, I was just watching the Big Bang Theory TV show. You know, it's the Christmas holidays when I'm filming this one, and you know, they do a lot of marathons on TV, so they're doing a Big Bang Theory marathon. And if you're familiar with the show, you've probably seen the character Sheldon Cooper, and he wears a t-shirt that has the Astrosmash on it, which looks really cool. I haven't bought one of those yet. Oh! Thought I had to hit the 3 button there. But that's definitely a t-shirt one day I hope to acquire, is the Astrosmash t-shirt. I'm sure a lot of people who watch the show have no idea what his shirt is, but you know, actually there was another show, another episode I was watching, where he invited these people over, and he was bribing them with a raffle for prizes, and one of the prizes was a ColecoVision Smurf Rescue video game, and I thought that was kind of cool. You know, in-box ColecoVision Smurf Rescue. I have that game, but only as a loose cartridge. Oh, that was close. That was so close. I don't have it as a in-box. Actually, I don't have any ColecoVision games in-box. Whoa. So far, oh, there's that. I remember this. I always remember loving seeing this guy. Oh, really kind of brings the Space Invaders feel to it. Oh, geez. You see that little alien spaceship flying by. How fast everything's going now. Of course, the faster everything falls, the more you're going to lose men. Or not men, points. And then it could actually drive you backwards to the previous color. If, you know, enough of them hit the ground before you destroy them. You lose enough points. You gotta try and hit everything. There is an auto fire, actually, I think, now that I think about it. But that's okay. I mean, I'm using this controller. It's pretty comfortable. I'm not, you know, it's not like the original controller where I have to be on the side buttons all day long, so it's not too bad. Let's see if I can get it. Oh! Oh, jeez. Ah, got him. So many rocks falling. This game does get pretty intense. Actually, I was quite curious on how it would be with, you know, using the long play controller versus using the original. I mean, it's a little bit different, but still a tough game. Oh, just getting nailed now. Ah! Trying to shoot as much as possible. You know, actually, since I've been programming my own games on the Intellivision, I'm always watching these games when I play them and trying to figure out how they would have programmed this and how they would have pulled it off. It's quite interesting to think about it. You know, knowing that the Intellivision has that 8 sprite limit and, you know, how many sprites they can fit on a screen and all the different tricks they can pull off. Whoa! I like this now. It goes from, like, just showing a number to actually showing the amount of... I don't know what these things are called. What your launch base is, your little guy. Almost like the same thing from Space Invaders. Or Space Armada, which is actually the Intellivision version of Space Invaders. Although there is a homebrew now with Space Invaders for the Intellivision, which feels more like a Super Pro Space Armada, but whatever. Down to 1 life. Oh, here we go. Last man alive. Let's see how far we can go. See if we can get this little guy. Oh, I got him. Haha. This is intense. It's getting fast. Oh, did I just gain a life before I lost a life? That's always fun. Oh, and there we go. Game over. 31,605. Well, probably not my best score, but not my worst. I would say it was okay. Anyways, yeah, this was just a quick game of. I thought it'd be fun to just kind of, you know, throw this game in, play, throw some memories out there, have some fun, you know, just a little bit on the loose side. It's been the Christmas holidays. Haven't had time to really do any real videos, so this thought would be fun. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Do you love this game? Do you hate this game? What do you like to play on your favorite systems? Always like to hear. Anyways, hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.